What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is Ultimate Journey episode 4. And as you can see, two of the players from the last episode, one Jonathan and one Danilo, have sold for their respective amounts. And what we're going to do is keep trading these players. We pick up a Danilo in a 5-2-2-1 for 950, put him up for 1.7, and we also pick another one up in a 4-5-1. As I already had the lowest bin at that current time, I wanted to check what the lowest 4-5-1 was. So, and that was around 2k, so I put it 1.9, and I'm currently bidding on these Jonathans as we speak as well. So I'm just going to check Danilo's price in a 4-4-1-1 formation, so I can put the card up for its amount, because I already have other Danilos up at the same time. You do not want to compete with yourself. I'm putting it up just in the hope that someone who needs that player does want him in those formations right away. So that's only got about 50 seconds left. And I think from here we're going to again keep checking prices is very key. Danilo sold in a 5-3-2 for 1.7k, so I already had another Danilo waiting in the same poor formation, so I'm just going to put him up for the same amount. I've got him for 1k, put him up for 1.7. That's a couple hundred coins profit, which isn't too bad and great for my sort of my balance at the moment, or coin amount. As I see, there's a 4-5-1 there for 2.5, and I think that's a little bit of an undercut. So what I'm going to do, I got this one for 2.1. I'm going to put him up for around 2.7. I know that one's going to be binned, and that's a tip. Sometimes players that you know inside out, you're going to have ones that go 2.5. Maybe it's not too low for you to make a profit off, but someone will bin it, so put it up as the next highest. Wait for that one to be binned if it's such a good deal for someone else. One Jonathan sold for 2.6, one sold for 2.7, and one Danilo didn't sell, so I'm going to recheck his price. So what I said is these were my go-to players: Danilo, Mariano, and Jonathan. They're my go-to players. But as I'm getting a little bit more cash, I think I'm around 25,000 coins at the moment after selling another Danilo. I'm thinking about switching it up a little bit. And I'm going to concentrate on one sector a little bit more than the others, and that is going to be Serie A, which you're going to see in this episode and in upcoming episodes. Here's my first player I bought was Robinho in a 5-2-2-1. Bought him for 17, put him up just shy of 19k. Jonathan sold for 3k in a 4-4-2. Robinho sold for 18,750, which is a decent little profit. One of those random Koreans sold. So what I'm going to do is put everyone up for a day, and hopefully they can sell. They're always going to be struggle, those bronze players. So as I said, we're going to focus on one area, and that is going to be Serie A. And as you can see, I've already put my money into these players, which actually are really good players to trade. I got Schneider for 21,750, going to put him up for 25,750. And then Sebastian Giovinco. There's many good players in every league you're going to go to. There is a lot of common players that you want to trade with. So I was just checking Giovinco's price, and it does seem to be around 8.4 plus. So I put him just shy of that to 8.3, which he sells for. And I think we go and check his price again, because I have another Giovinco. Even though he's 3-star skills, he's still a very good little player, and a really good player to trade with. So again, put him at the same amount, 8.4k, got him for 7.3. Schneider finally sold for 25,750, and that's a decent profit from what we paid for him. So we're already finding the decent players to trade with in the Serie A. There we go. The Giovinco sold for 8.4. I think he put a right wing card on. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, we also are going on to other players in the league. It's not just going to be the same one player. We're looking at Marchetti at the moment, and he does seem a decent player to trade with. Got him for 3.1 in a poor formation. Going to put him up for around 4.4. Going to make roughly around a K profit on him. And other players like Jovetic. I think I do buy this Jovetic in a little bit. So obviously we go in and check for Mikeli. Got him for 9.8, and he was currently on the market for around 11,750. So I put him up for that. It's a decent profit if he does sell. As you can see, I'm looking for a lot of Marchettis and Mikelis, Giovincos, players that I already know and trust, and it's an easier player to trade with. Once you've sold them, you know their prices, they're good to trade with. I got Marchetti for 3.1. And what I was going to do was put him up for around the same price, 4.4. I realised one of my players are sold, so I think I was going to check the market or just wait for the other one to sell. You don't want to keep undercutting yourself. So I put it up at 4.4, knowing that that should be the lowest bid. Mikali sold for 11,750. That Marchetti sold for 4.4, and the Jovetic we were bidding on, we did buy in a 4,411. So I'm going to currently check his price. Again, another player kind of being downgraded, but he's still a very good player to buy, and you can find him really cheap. At that time, he was worth 3.4k. Bought him for 1.8, and that's a solid profit for him. And that is the end of the episode. If you have liked the video, please do give it a like. Check out the links in the description. Don't forget to subscribe. And also in the description is an episode include. It does tell you if this episode is going to have trading, gameplay, and everything like that. It could help you out if you just want to see one aspect of the whole ultimate journey. And hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Until then, peace.